Alright, what the fuck is up, everybody? It is me, your boy, Big Nick, here on YouTube today, and got a little something in the mail today. Got I believe it is, let's see, they believe it's a 2.5 terabyte hard drive. It's a Seagate FireCuda. I believe it's either a 2 terabyte or a 2.5 terabyte one. Let's see here. Yes, 2 terabyte FireCuda hard drive that we are going to be putting into this thing today. My all trusty PS4 Slim. I figured I'd show you guys how this is done. So yes, what you're going to want to do here is, well, actually what you're going to want to do is you're going to need a USB stick so that way you can back up all your saves and all that good shit. That way, because you're going to have to do a reinstall. And I will tell you guys how to do that as soon as this video is done. But yes, and I'll tell you where to go. So yeah. Oh, you're gonna need I don't know. I'd say at least I would use at least a 100 gigabyte USB stick for this. And you are also going to need a hard drive to replace it with, and just for keepsake, that way we don't have to throw anything away, I figured I'd get one of these for the PS4 hard drive because it's going in here. Might as well keep it useful because it's still useful. Might as well use it as an external hard drive. So I ordered one of these. This particular brand right here is $9 on Amazon. It is a Initech external hard drive case. So yeah, that way if you guys want to buy this, I'll put a link in the description below. I'll also put a link in the description for the FireCuda hard drive that I will be using by Seagate. So yeah, here we go. Let me see. Turn the PlayStation 4 back around. Keep in mind this is for the Slim model only. There's a little thing back here that you press, it clips on. Hold on. Hold on, damn it. Yeah, it's supposed to slide off like this, but it was being a little difficult. You're also going to need a Phillips head screwdriver for this because you got to use it for this little thing right here, this little screw, so that way you can get the screw off. Yes, this screw has to come in the back, has to come off. It's got the PlayStation button markings on it and all that good stuff. So yeah, just be careful to not strip the screw. Save your screws. I will be showing you guys how to take it out. And this, the hard drive here, it's a little clip right here. It should pull out. Don't be careful about ruining that because it's nothing electronic. So yeah, there we go. And voila, that is how you remove your PS4 hard drive. So yes, we will be replacing this with the Seagate FireCuda. Now keep in mind there are 4 screws on here, and they have to be lined up. And with my hard drive, it's going to be you got to do a little bit of lining up because the hard drives on these things are 9 millimeters in depth, and this one's, I believe, 7 millimeters in depth. So yeah, if you get the screws aligned, you should be good to go. So let's take care of that. There we go. Now we got this thing all undone and disconnected. So yeah, it's a HGST hard drive. It's 500 gigabytes. So yeah, again, we're just going to put this in this casing right here so it can still be used. Alright, set that off to the side. Now we're going to open up the new one that I got right here. This is a Seagate FireCuda. I recommend Seagate hard drives because they're pretty good. I've had a pretty good reputation with them. I have 2 external Seagate Barracuda hard drives, and I believe this one is supposed to cut down the loading times. And you gotta properly align the screw holes like so, which isn't too hard. Now that we got these ones 2 lined up, then we gotta switch on the other side, so yep. It's not too tight. Now this thing it should slide back into the hard drive bay like so. So yes, here we go. Just slide it in there. That way. Yep, there we go. And yep, the screws are lined up. So yeah, all you gotta do is put this screw back in here and it should be good to go. Alright, and that should do it for this. I will show you guys how to set this thing up, how to install it, how to do a fresh install on this thing. So, yeah, I'll be right back, my friends. Yeah. Alright, now what you're going to want to do is make sure that your PS4 system is completely hooked up, and what you're going to want to do to boot it up into, you're going to have to boot it up into safe mode, and how you do that is, for your PS4, you hold the power button down for at least 7 seconds, I believe. So, yeah. Alright, there we go. Alright. Reinstall system software. Make sure, oh yeah, by the way, make sure your PlayStation controller is connected via USB, and select this, number 7, initialize PS4 reinstall system software. Yep, that's what we want to do. Alright, and yeah, we got the USB device connected. So yes, this should be in a little bit right here. All PS4 all users and data will be deleted. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Alright, there we go. Alright. There we go. And yes. Alright, it is installing, taking a while, but it will be installed, my friends. There we go. Yeah, we gotta select English, United States, yes. Alright. And there we go. We have to set up internet connection. I'll show you guys how to do this in a bit here, but right now I'm just gonna leave a screenshot of what the page for downloading the update file looks like. And yeah, so here you go, folks. Alright, and now that we're all done with that, what we are going to want to do here to do a system restore, to restore all your saved data, is go to the settings page here, scroll all the way down to system, and go to backup and restore PS4. Yes, okay. That's what we want right there. Make sure your shit's all on the USB device, so yeah. Okay. There we go, yes. There we go. Alright, and there we go. I believe this is how you do it. Yeah, it shows the percentage bar, it's restoring, so yes. You might have to reinstall all your games, from what I've heard, but it's worth it, man. I'm telling you this. I needed this motherfucking thing, because my hard drive space on this thing was garbage. I mean, I already had a fuck ton of games on it. So, yeah, and a 500 gigabyte hard drive just ain't gonna do very well nowadays. So, yeah.